break this out, but I'll just, talk about it now. And it's on how being an empath and being a very sensitive person is, as an empath, you literally get sick around fake people. Now, let's talk a little bit about being fake, because everyone has to do certain performative things to exist in this world. Act happy when you're not particularly happy, appear to be focused at work when you're exhausted, and all the rest. So a little bit is we definitely can understand. We can sense it, and we can even feel it within ourselves and with our own body. Um, but there's certain people, and we've all met them, that their personal life and their public persona 100% are mismatched. They're either hypocrites, what they say contradicts what they do, and they're just in general fake. Um, I can say for me, um, as an empath, you get very drained around these sorts of people. Um, and it includes there's different types of fakeness. There's like people that, act a certain way and, act a different way personally. People that like to flatter people all the time, or, you know, um, people who do things to be generally accepted by society, or people that act like they love someone and then privately they're bad mouthing them. Um, and the whole thing. So as an empath, I feel like the best way to deal with fake people is just don't be around them. Um, I had an incident once where I was around a bunch of people. I was around a bunch of fake people, in addition to a lot of people being fake, being performative, because the situation kind of called for a faux niceness. And I was stuck in the situation overnight, and I literally got sick. Um, Luckily, there was some alcohol that I could drink, which I think a lot of people thought I was acting, off because of the alcohol. It really wasn't. It really was because the atmosphere was so fake. Like I got sick. My head started spinning. Um, I started to feel guilty. I just wanted to run away from the situation. I couldn't really speak to people. And it was just this feeling, like it was just like of dread and just extremely uncomfortable, and all you want to do is get out of the company of very fake people. So I tend to vet my friends and acquaintances very much. And to be honest, so much of the world operates on general fakeness. That's why I have a problem going out as much as I do, because the only way I can feel at ease with around other people is if I'm around people I already know, or to have a few drinks, basically. And And then even with that, I still can only tolerate people like once a month, certain social situations, certain social niceties. It's not my thing. It just makes me feel very uncomfortable. I just feel very unsettled. So yeah, in this situation, everyone could notice that I was off. Like I could literally feel the energy. And once again, I'm not saying that I'm any sort of clairvoyant, clairsentient, or any sort of access into a different realm than general humans have. But like I said, nonverbal communication is everything to me as a sensitive person, and also as an empath, and as an intuitive. So I know when people feel a certain way and they're giving out a certain energy, and they're presenting something that's doesn't line up or match up with the energy that they're giving. And it's very disconcerting. And everyone could see that I was ill. And that's because I was the only one there. Like, this is fucked. This is so fucked. Let's not do this. Let's not do this performative task. So I just wanted to say that thing about fakeness and how it's like something, if you literally wanted to kill an empath, just put them in a room of fake people and you'll see that happen ASAP. Likewise, if extreme empathy and compassion for others is on one side of the spectrum, on the far right side of the spectrum would be antisocial behavior, um, and general sociopaths, people that lack feelings for others, and also people that are just basically incapable of putting themselves in other shoes, and or just choose not to because why would you do that? So they both can be, obviously, there are benefits to both, as well as drawbacks. In oh, as well as just general narcissism, histrionic personality. I'm kind of delving a little bit, uh, kind of going being tangential now, because yeah, I just am. But in general, if you're someone that either through choice or through genetic wiring cannot feel what others are feeling, so you stay permanently within your own frame of reference and your own paradigm, many drawbacks to it, but let's be honest with ourselves. Many of the people that are in control in government, in um, other celebratory careers, the 1%, as they say, the 5%, the really popular girl at school, your ex boyfriend. There's a lot of people in this world that really just don't give a fuck about others, and they're able to benefit. Um, from that lack of caring. I mean, sheesh, like half the married women I know are, you know, narcissists, if not sociopaths, Like, there's a lot of people out there that really don't give a fuck about others. And they're prospering. And they're prospering in a way that an empath can prosper. However, we're also prospering in a way that they will never be able to understand or to process.